That's gonna kill me though. Yep. This doesn't seem so bad. That's gonna kill me though. That's where I'm supposed to go. How long is this fire gonna burn? Because it's hot, yo. What the? He's just beating my ass. I'm either on fire or I'm getting my ass beat by a giant head crab.
Through the thingy.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying.
Red says yes, he is a sentinel. He is a void titan. He is Captain America.
Destiny? We should be friends.
We already
That
are
wasn't
friends.
creepy at all.
We should be friends, TTE. Fuck you. I don't know what that noise was that came out of me. I don't know. I can't identify it. I don't ever be able to identify it, and I apologize to everyone that heard it. Didn't do anything. Oh no, it's big. Oh God. There's no way to get past him. Oh shit, I got past him. What if I can, oh, there's a thingy there. What if I can hide under the, oh fuck! Pleasure gardens. That's what I called my ex-girlfriend's never mind. Isn't that one flying? And I thought I was a dick. Please hit both times. I'll definitely kill him. Yes. Yes. Dead. Dead.
You are dead, dead, dead. You are dead, dead, dead.
Thought you were hot. Guess what? You're not.
You are dead, dead, dead.
God damn it, now what? Oh. Well, shit, considering I can go through this door. I guess I'll follow the Alma footsteps. What could possibly go wrong?
Help me.
Hi. You're not gonna like make my brain explode if I get close to you, are you? What the fuck? Oh my god. Am I on acid now? In the dark, shadowed corners of time, many stories have taken root and blossomed. Tales of heroes whose deeds echoed through the ages, and of villains whose names became synonymous with infamy. Of battles waged between the forces of light and shadow. On a quest that defies reason, a lone ship ventures into that abyss, guided by its bold and courageous captain. his ferocious feline companion, and a crew of outcasts and misfits, across entire worlds, dimensions, through the darkest depths of space, and beyond the limits of known time, in pursuit of the ultimate power of the Quad. These are the adventures of the Starship Dragon.
Everybody put your hands in the air and say, holy shit. Welcome aboard the Starship Dragon. I am Commander Krim. Glad to have you here on this Thursday evening. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Hello, Darth. Good to see you. Always on acid you are. What was some of his popular lines? He's got so many lines I can't think of one right now. There's too many circling in my head. I can't pick one to actually asthmatic shit. Always on acid you are. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. But to avoid getting angry, must take 420, smoke it up, blaze it. You should. I'm gonna stick with my good old Dick Dickerson accent. That's so much better. That sounds just way better than Yoda. Let's not try Yoda. That sounds like he's from the South. That's not much better either. I'm out. Short stream. You had a better Yoda earlier. Hang on. Always on acid you are. Better? Is that better? Better this sounds, does it? Fuck it, I don't care. Hi. I didn't even think my Yoda was very good the first time. Anyway, we're playing some more Final Fantasy XVI today. Darth, I did appreciate you wanting me to DM you about where I was in the story, but I forgot to, obviously. You probably could tell by the lack of messages on Discord. But I'll give you the rundown for anybody who missed the end of the last stream, including you, since you're kind of my lore master at this point. we just finished the Bahamut fight. So what happened was Bahamut started losing his mind and destroying the city. That much we know. We finally reached Berserk Bahamut. We finally reached like the bedroom, the throne, or the chambers of Annabella, who had Olivier there with her. And then no, Joshua didn't show up yet. Clive and Jill both confronted Annabelle, who went off on her tangent of your nobility and how the bringing Jill in was a praise to. She should have been grateful for all she's done, and now she's bared her blade to the person who helped raise her, and you're muddling the blood by being who you are, Clive, and blah 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 blah. You know, the same narcissistic bullshit she's been spewing the entire game. What bothered me most about that scene particularly is how much she channeled somebody I know in real life, or knew, because I haven't talked to her in a few years. It frightens me how much she channeled this person that I knew. Her narcissistic ways, her everything is what I say it should be. I am a ruler of everything. Everything I do is everything that happens that's below me shouldn't exist. And you know, the high and mighty narcissistic attitude that she has really reminds me of somebody that I knew personally. And short of how she talked down to Clive, that's the only thing that stood Annabelle out from this person that I knew, because this person that I knew, at least I would think, would treat her children better, because when I met her, she did have a child. So, and that child was her everything. So, short of the way she treated Clive, I can see Annabelle very much in this other girl that I knew. It's because it's a scarily common personality profile, maybe so, but it's just like, almost word for word, like what came out of Annabelle's mouth, I could hear this other lady saying the same thing, and that made her even worse to me, because this person really kind of, maybe not physically, but definitely very much mentally fucked up my life. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there because I remember thinking that last night during the stream. After that, hold on, my ears are trying to pop. Did Joshua show up before that? Either way, at a certain point, Clive and Joshua both became their icons, Phoenix and Ifrit, respectively, and fought Insane Bahamut. Then after the first phase, he went from being Bahamut to Bahamut Zero. He wasn't called Bahamut Zero, but he 100% was Bahamut Zero from Final Fantasy VII. His attacks, his appearance, his design was definitely Final Fantasy VII's Bahamut Zero. And then apparently Joshua and Clive did some kind of Dragon Ball Z fusion between their, I almost call them Eidolons, their icons, becoming, what did he call it? Ifrit Risen. Basically, Ifrenix. That's hard to say. Anyway, they merged together, combining their powers, and defeated DBZ fusion, and defeated Bahamut, but did not kill Bahamut. He hit him hard enough to basically knock Bahamut out, or knock Dion out of his Bahamut form. Then they fell back to Earth and they kept him from dying. And while Dion was trying to, while he was dazed from the fight, he saw Olivier as Ultima and impaled him with his dragoon spear. And then, of course, seeing Olivier, vanish in front of her eyes, Annabelle just absolutely lost her shit. I mean, we thought, I thought Benedicta lost her mind when she lost Garuda. No, Annabella went absolutely just crazy nuts, and decided that she needed a very close shave. Then when Clive took over, when Clive took Bahamut, which I called was going to happen. That was too obvious that was going to happen. When Clive took Bahamut, he saw a flashback, a memory from Dion, where he tried confronting the Emperor. What's the Emperor's name? He's named after the cat. Sylvester. He tried to confront Sylvester and or at least about Olivier, and then he tried to use his spear on Olivier, and somehow Sylvester gained the ability to jump in front of it, even though he's an old man. He uses a cane, but we're going to bypass that little plot hole, and got impaled himself, obviously dying, sacrificing himself for Olivier. And I think, judging by context, that is what set off Dion, because he killed his father, even though it was by accident, more or less. That's what turned him into insane Bahamut, because he was, he lost his mind because he killed his own father, and what wasn't his intention. And so what I gathered from that was how I was on one particular note, I aimed right down sights and was aiming on the bullseye, but I just missed it to the right. I said that Ultima was connected to Annabelle. I was thinking that Ultima had specifically managed to take over Annabelle in some way, specifically actually her. But I was just a hair off. He had actually become the son, he had become Olivier, and that was how he was manipulating Annabelle. Now, I still think most of Annabelle's actions were her own actions, but obviously that was heavily motivated by what is that sound? I know you guys can't hear it because it's not triggering the microphone's noise gate. It's like somebody's got sort of like a clown horn outside, but not actually a clown horn. Anyway, so what was Olivier was Ultima, and then there was another step I was going to go to before I got to this one. I can't remember what the other thing was that I was going to mention, but after whatever it was that I forgot because the clown horn distracted me, we saw Ultima. First, we saw another nude scene with, or almost nude scene with Benedicta, and then it got really awkward when she turned into fucking Hugo in front of Barnabas, and then went from worse awkward to icky awkward when he turned into this very unusual dark-haired woman, and Barnabas laid his head in her lap and said, "Mother." Okay, that went 45 different directions of weird all at once, and obviously the entire time that was Ultima changing forms, and I couldn't help get some severe Sephiroth vibes off of him. It was like a combination of Sephiroth and Genova, because he's able to shift like shapeshift so easily, at least in the mind or the eyes of the people that he's manipulating. And the Sephiroth part that I'm seeing is like right after you defeat Bahamut, there's a scene where Ultima is standing on the top of this ruined tower, and he does the whole one hand in the air to summon a dark cloud thing that Sephiroth does in Advent Children. I mean, like to a T, almost frame for frame, the exact same movements and the exact same, event happening. But obviously he was talking about how he wants to take over the Mythos body, and he needs to use Barnabas to become Odin to literally cut or not literally, but to cut the metaphorical strings of humanity from Mythos, so he can take over Mythos, and create a new world, which is what Barnabas wants. And that's what Ultima is trying to do, but obviously he's going to make it his way, not the way Barnabas wants a new world to be. Also, I came up with a theory while I was thinking about this at work today, and I came up with a theory, and I don't know how close I am to spot on this at all, or if it's already been revealed and I'm just forgetting a detail. But I feel like there's a second cloned. There's a second robed guy. We know Joshua was one of the robed people, but I feel there was a second robed guy, and I think that's Ultima. I think. I just have a feeling that the second robed guy is Ultima in some kind of form to try and manipulate Clive in some way. So the chapter is over with Annabella. Yeah, Annabella is now laying on the floor of of her chambers, a little bloodier than she was before she went in. He doesn't use a cane to move. He uses a scepter as a cane with the after he's still in good shape. Okay, well. It seemed like I thought I saw a couple of times that he, like, when he walked a little bit, he had like a little bit of a limp, but maybe it was just my mind associating the cane with a weird walking movement. I'm wrong about which part, about Ultima and Olivier. The other robe guy was Ultima, yes, revealed when Ultima revealed himself to Clive at Hugo's death. Right. Okay, so that's when we see that happening. Okay. I'd forgotten about that scene you mentioned just now, but I was just thinking about how Ultima had been changing forms while talking to Barnabas, and then I remembered the other robed guy that we had seen that wasn't Joshua, and I couldn't remember if we'd actually seen him become Ultima or not, but you're right, we did. So my theory on that one was correct, but we had already seen it, so it wasn't really a theory. And about Olivia, yeah, well, I mean, they're both, one's dead, and the other is dust and turned into Ultima maybe or something. But yeah, that's what confused me about that part at first is I thought it's kind of a dumb thing to think about now that I look back on it, but I thought that when we were looking at the flashback of Dion confronting Emperor Sylvester about Olivier, that we were looking at like sometime later, that they do that sometime later thing. We were looking at sometime later. Maybe they had healed up Dion, and he went to go confront Sylvester. I didn't realize till after it happened that it was a flashback, because I was curious as to if we just watched Olivier get impaled by Dion, why is he now sitting there in the throne? I should have, at that point, I should have remembered, I realized it was a flashback, not like a sometime later thing. So that was a stupid brain fart on my part. But we gained Bahamut. I didn't put any points in the Bahamut stuff yet, so we're going to take a look at that. And we are going to start the next chapter. Right now, the skies are darkening, obviously, because of Ultima creating a big cloud with his hand. And we need to go see Otto, I think, for some reason. I forget why. So let's get started on that. Welcome aboard the Starship Dragon. I am Commander Krim, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Annabella was always a narcissist related to her education. She comes from a family that in history is often married to the heir of the throne of the Duchy of Rosaria. I do remember that conversation. So when Clive failed to be the dominant of Phoenix, she saw it as a failure because it reflected poorly on her image as the mother and Duchess. Right, I do remember that conversation with the Archduke, which Erwin? Anyway, it's Clive's dad. I remember they were having that conversation about how it muddied her image as a noble, and he's basically, that Clive in her eyes is no more than a commoner now because of that fact, and he's just now a regular soldier. And the Archduke said, you know that I'm really not any different either. I'm just like Clive was, just saying, regular dude here. And she, of course, goes on her noble rant of, no, you're the Archduke, you're more than that, blah, blah, blah. So, again, the narcissism ran deep, and it continued there. So when Joshua became Phoenix, she doted on him, right? But she was pissed at her husband because he saw through her bullshit. It just kind of scares me how much that if this other person that I'd mentioned earlier, if she was in that situation, if she had been in Annabelle's situation, she would have done the very same thing. She would have murdered or gotten her husband murdered. She would have turned on him and gone toward another emperor or somebody else who would have tried to promote her nobility and continue nobility and let the commoners be the trash that they are and all that. That's exactly what this woman would do. And it scares me that I know somebody in real life like that. Really scares me. All right, so we're continuing from here. We need to speak with Ottoman. We're going to speak with Ottoman. When she married Sylvester, he was more gullible due to faith, and she took full advantage of it. She's definitely a master manipulator, or was. Seeking to give the emperor a legit son he didn't have, and giving that son full power with her husband's blessings. Olivier was her puppet in her political scheme as well, but to her it was just to satisfy her image. Yeah, with the exception of Ultima's influence and manipulation, I could definitely tell that majority of the events that were going on in the world were heavily manipulated by Queen Bitch of the Universe, Annabelle.
Aye, all their fancy silk stained red.
Oh, I thought I went the wrong way. No, I didn't.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Nobody knew, however, Olivier was an Akashic from birth. That's why Olivier vanished on death, and though Olivier's case, we discovered that Ultima can mind control Akashics remotely. Still, once Olivier was dead, Annabelle still couldn't take accountability no matter what, and took her life away as a way to refuse reality and accountability. Okay. Alright, that, Olivier disappearing the way he was, I attributed to, Ultima just appearing that way to everybody when he was discovered, just vanished into thin air. I did not get the connection that he was Akashic. It does answer a question that I did have when I saw it happen, though. I wondered how, and I still kind of wonder, how Ultima is able to do the things he's able to do, how he was able to appear as Olivier as well as Benedicta, Hugo, and Barnabas's mom, if he is supposedly still within Joshua. I'm missing a gap there somewhere, I think, because we saw Joshua encase Ultima, but yet he's still around doing things. I'm missing a gap there. Still, once Olivier was dead, Annabelle still couldn't take accountability. Oh, right, yeah. She couldn't. She was she didn't, yeah, she lost control, basically. She had lost her plans, all of her control. Again, I know how that kind of person acts because I know actually more than one person like that, but one particularly. And if she lost that much control, or these people that I know lost that much control over what they were doing, they wouldn't know what to do with their lives, and therefore that's part of why she did what she did. It is an extremely control freak type situation, so much so that they do that not because of depression or anything of that sort. It's more like it's sort of the spoiled brat mentality of, well, if I can't play the game my way, I'm just going to quit the game. And in this case, quitting the game meant deciding to give herself a very close shave. I mean, yeah, she was, extremely, distraught because of she lost Olivier, her last string to become a noble and all that kind of stuff. But that's also part of it is all her plans to become Queen Empress ruler of the world just disappeared at the same time Olivier did, and she couldn't handle it. As for Barnabas, not ready for that discussion yet? Yeah, Barnabas, I don't know. Barnabas has been too rare an appearance in this game for me to really get a grip on who he's supposed to be, other than I know that he's Odin. That's all I know. The reason Olivier wasn't going ape shit despite being Akashic was because he was controlled by Ultima. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so Olivier was an actual person. It wasn't like Ultima in a shapeshifted form. It actually was literally being controlled. He actually was literally being controlled, like you said, remotely by Ultima. I know the kind of person as well, albeit not via knowing people personally, but rather by consuming a lot of stories and Reddit drama. I suppose that's true too. I wish she could have seen that her two older sons didn't give a damn and just walked away. Yeah. I think, didn't Joshua shed a tear for her? And I think I remember saying, why? Why would you? I am completely on Clive's side with that one. We got a new hunt. Barnabas is the king of the kingdom of the well. I know. Yeah, I remember who he is. That obviously, I remember that Walobe or whatever they're called. Their dominant is the king, and the dominant is Odin. One more under Krim of the Far East, Benedicta was his chief of intelligence. He was the ally to Hugo. Yeah, I remember all that stuff. Which we haven't seen much else of him, so I don't know. Like, unlike say the Emperor of the Crystalline Kingdom, we kind of got an idea of what he was a little earlier. Or how it's your mother, he mourns, he wished his mother would be, not who she actually was. I suppose that's fair. The 10 of Clubs. Merchants who ply their trade across the fields of Korava tell of an outlaw 5 and 20 hands high, and mighty of thou. I really hate this old English style dialect. I really hate it. Who preys upon unescorted travelers. They claim he lives alone in one of the many abandoned villages that litter the region, but none has been brave nor foolish enough to narrow the search any further. If you who read this have either or both of those qualities, the Dalmekians beg your aid. B rank. The Magith brothers. A lone rowing boat has been sighted making land off the coast of Port Isolde. Its occupants wearing the garb and speaking the language of the Iron Kingdom Crusaders. One can only assume they come to take their vengeance upon Sid the Outlaw for destroying that which they hold most dear. We advise against all travel to the area, lest they think to kill or capture our members in retaliation. A rank. This is probably going to be S rank, yep. Ruin Reawakened. San Berquois legends tell of a dread dragon who set near half the realm alight with his torrid breath before being sealed away behind a magical mist by Gregor herself. Some sources claim. By Gregor herself, some sources claim. Though it has long been forgotten which parts of the tale are true and which are mere myth, recent reports of a great dragon's roar reverberating around the woodland passes of the Empire are real enough. Sorry. My right ear is like, feels like it's clogged, like I got an earplug in it. But yawning and like, trying to pop it isn't helping. Basically, we know Barnabas ordered one of his Lord Commanders to trick Hugo into eating his own mother crystal to try and have an edge of a Clive, resulting in his death after becoming Titan lost. I don't recall Barnabas ordering that. I just assumed that was Hugo, you know, getting so, you know, crazy and losing his mind over, you know, Benedicta, and then seeing Benedicta again and seeing Clive eating her, or like biting her in that scene in front of the crystal, and wanting revenge for her death, and he was just, you know, so bent on revenge, he absorbed all the power he could just to do that. We saw in the same discussion for Hugo's death, the destruction of the Mother Crystal was Barnabas' goal. I must not remember that part. Okay, well. Even the pastor read for Hugo's death. Okay. So we got Vamera Damakia, Quiet Sands, Rosaria, and then the Woodland Passes. That's all it says there, so not sure about how we're going to find those. Excuse me.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project.
I guess it answers the question of the title of the stream.
The winds turn foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
When Barnabas and the Lord Commander were outside the city watching as the Mother Crystal vanished in dust, Barnabas saying, "Truly how magnificent the death of the Mother Crystal is." I do remember that part. Hi, Vivian.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
I'm sorry, Vivian is so much cuter than Jill.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble.
All that's left is the is Barnabas's people.
Earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Hey, Kingdom. Happy Thursday.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Wulu deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Okay. Let's go talk to Hippopotami Keys. Then we'll probably unlock like 4 side quests that are pieces of shit, do those, and then we move back onto the main plot.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time.
Mid is Sid's daughter. We saw her earlier in the game.
Nothing to forgive.
But then she took,
Even without this journal,
she built a small, like, ship and disappeared. We haven't seen her since.
Grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Oops, it's the stairs. I was trying to look at the sky. Pink skies smelling at me. Nothing but pink sky. Oh, hey, Jill.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
And here's the side quest guy.
You look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
One in each of them. Okay. All right. Let's do these first. I didn't look around the rest of.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a wall won't stop. I saw it.
The hideaway. See if there's any side quests there.
Then we're next.
Oh, I need to go to the markets?
Welcome. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. Come back again.
What's the... Did I put that mark there? Oh yeah, I did, because it was for the croc. That's right. That was my mark. Okay. Never mind. Now that they've made another Final Fantasy game with a new Final Fantasy main character, I wonder if they'll do another Dissidia game so they can put him in it like they did with Noctis and NT. If they do, hopefully they do it right, because NT was awful.
Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultima's thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
So where's the garrison? Oh yeah, it's over here. There was the two guys that we saw over here that were like, oh, you're just a braided. You could possibly be strong enough to defeat two of us. And then a few minutes later,
half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort. But I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider...
Sort of saying, does she really have to talk in such a sultry voice?
The way the
Is that
survivors
the suggestive mannerism? I get she's a whorehouse leader, but Jesus.
They did.
Does she have to act like her pussy's wet all the time?
We'll talk to the survivors.
That thing, it...
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
It's her way of acting professional.
Yeah.
I guess when that is her profession, it's hard for her not to be.
Nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now.
Well, lady, I'm going to break it to you gently, so as not to mortify you, but I'll tell you as gently as possible. He's probably very dead, probably like cut in half and bloody all over the place. He's probably quite dead. Okay, good talk.
It's all right. Give me your arm.
My family.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right.
Is that I have my boot? Yeah.
Things found me in the meadow. I ran for
I think I might have walked through his intestines the way here, lady. This is probably his lower intestine if you want to, put this in a box for memory.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
Or less. Ha ha!
I assume you have a plan?
It's a little sad that Ultima has taken this long to really, reveal himself, so to speak.
They just left the bodies there in the flood.
I mean, we've seen him in the game up to this point, but it seems like he really hasn't been much of a presence that's a threat until, really recently. It's not like, say, like a villain like Kefka, who is, pretty much on your ass all the time. Pretty much throughout the majority of Final Fantasy VI, and, well, at least until the World of Ruin. Honestly, I think the only good villains that we've had in the Final Fantasy franchise since, Sephiroth and Kefka is probably Arden in 15. And I already staggered him again. Holy crap, I'm really good at staggering. Ultima in terms of threat type can be better compared with Chaos from Final Fantasy 1. But at least yeah, you're right on Chaos. I was thinking Garland. Chaos and Garland are two different characters. He's just really not that impressive of a villain so far. Ow. I mean, honestly, I felt that Annabelle has been more of a villain than Ultima has been. And of course, again, Annabelle hasn't really done anything, or never really did anything like that's bad for the world, other than just being a queen. Granted, an evil queen, but whereas like Ultima is actually doing harm to the world. I'm doing a hell of a good job getting through those stagger bars. I haven't even used the ultimate forms yet, or the limit break form yet. Holy crap. Am I actually getting kind of good at... Oh, you know what I didn't do? Shit. I forgot about the points that I gained for this. Forgot that I had this. Okay, upgrade that, and I want to upgrade Impulse and give it a try. Yeah, Wings of Light I'm not really impressed with by just its appearance. I don't use magic enough for that. Okay, so now I need to put it on a bar. Alright, so... Yeah, I completely forgot about the Bahamut element. Completely forgot about it. Okay, so... I probably can't put any Bahamut elements on because I haven't leveled them up enough, so I guess I don't really care for Titan block, so let's put Bahamut on there. Flare Breath is a multi-hit attack. Thunderstorm is really not that great. So let's put on Impulse. And let's remove what was the one I just removed? Thunderstorm. Yeah, let's reset that, get our points back, so we can put it in. Two stars, 3-star stagger, 3-star, 2-star stagger. Well, I got 1,000 points. I got 2,000 points. I'll put in one of each of them. Keto, I think Evil West is already on my list. Now, the fact that those are mastered allows assignment to any icon. Any icon. Okay, so I can. All right, so I just did that. Good. So. Aerial Blast never got mastered, right? it did not. Okay. So I got to leave aerial blast there. For now, I'll leave this as is. But I feel we're going to be shifting some of these around pretty soon. Okay. Alright, let's try this. What do we got here? Wait, what is Dia? Flare breath. I was gonna wonder how long that was gonna last. Holy crap! All right.
No. Save your strength.
I don't like the fact that it has to charge up so long before it's useful, or before I can release it. I wonder how quickly I can just, like, launch it without him having to charge it, if it's really any good. Oh, it has to be level 1 before I can even cast it. Ooh, that's not good. I gotta stand there and wait for it to charge before I can even use it. Ooh. I know that if I get hit once, I lose the charge. That's not good. Definitely could keep the DPS up with Bahamut for sure. Okay, so Flare Breath definitely needs to be used during a stagger. Because you're too slow to be using it otherwise. It's most effective when you're stationary.
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Yeah, Evil West is already on the list, Kingdom.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt.
Look kindly?
Not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Whatever it takes, eh?
Is that a euphemism?
Convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Why'd you look at Clive? You said milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Okay. So was that the side quest?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
I guess so. Flames of War down the rabbit hole.
Think you can help?
Yeah, down the rabbit hole. Okay. That is it. All right.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours.
Hugo's men are gone, and with them the fear in our hearts. Once more shall the markets echo with mirth and merriment, and it is you who we have to thank. Okay.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Let's see if we can get these, we can find these hunts. Vamer Dalmekia. Okay. Vamer. Vamer, okay, it's right there. Bitch. I can't place a marker on the map. I'm not there at. Okay. We'll help Dalamil after I get rid of this first hunt. How would I get there? First of all, it'd help if I went the right direction through the town. That'd be the first start. Well, let's go back so I can go the right direction.
Fucking thieving bastards. My shot.
Fucking hell to you too.
If I had my pickaxe, I would have. All my finest pieces. All that hard work.
Are you looking for something in particular? My thanks. Here you are.
These are level 33, probably not worth it, so we'll just ride our chocobo, ride our chocobo. You want a chocobo? Does the donkey? Oh, that's right. The donkey doesn't get a chocobo.
Run like the wind. This might take a while.
Nah, because we're not going to do it. Won't take a minute because we're not going to use a minute. Save.
Back to the stage.
There's our target. Let's get him. Big Axeman. Me, Big Axeman. I come from Monster Hunter. I am called the Ten of Clubs. I come from Final Fantasy VIII's Triple Triad game. I was a reject because I couldn't be part of the card club. Penis Forte? What?
Only those who have nothing. Show it to your pockets.
Okay, so I can't like I can't dodge, counter, and then when he does a double attack, I can't dodge, counter, because it won't let me do a second dodge. I don't know why I couldn't see him. For some reason I wasn't locked on. I do like that breath attack, but damn, does it take a long time.
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
It takes a long time to go through what it does, through its cycle. Leaves you very open to counter.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
All right. The Magic Brothers in the Quiet Sands of Rosaria. The Quiet Sands. Okay, Quiet Sands. So somewhere around here. Probably should have filled up on items, but I think I'll be alright. Akashic Devil Crab. Are you whom I'm searching for? Yeah, some more Monster Hunter Axe people. Rank A for assholes. Damn, I staggered two guys. I staggered all three of them at once. Damn. Wait a minute. I just realized these guys are named Magath Brothers. Fuck! Okay, we're expecting that a charge attack. These guys are called the Magath Brothers, and the first guy I was fighting was named Sind. Are we looking at the Magath sisters? Cindy, yeah, Mind? Sind? The last one's Sand, isn't it? Yep, sure is. This is the Mega Sisters. Oh my god, that's funny as hell. The Mega Sisters have been gender bent. I know what's missing. My Earth and Fury is missing. Whew. It's getting fun. I'm able to use all those abilities like that. I pretty much don't have to do regular attacking anymore. I'm just using all 6 of my super abilities.
No more vengeance. No more war.
But you can pet a puppy. Now the last one is supposedly in the woodlands. Whatever that means. $2,316. Yeah, I think I gained a few points. It leaves you too vulnerable to counterattacks. So I think I'm gonna get rid of Flare Breath. Definitely gonna get that. Can't master him yet. I don't use anything related to Rama anymore. I don't use anything related to Rama. Okay, I can't put any more points on these things. Alright, so... Impulse. Change Flare Breath to Giga Flare. So we've got our rapid fire attacks here. We've got Ignition here, which is still really good. Although it's becoming less useful because there's other attacks that could... Those are something I could probably replace Ignition with, even though Ignition's been really good for me. There's something I can replace it with? No, I'll hang on to it. I thought maybe replacing Thunderstorm with it. Damage 3, stun 2, damage 3, stun 2. Yeah, not really much difference there. Guess I could put 750 points on Wings of Light. What is the... X can be used to dodge attacks. Oh, okay, well, I didn't know that. Alright. Executing a Mega Flare dodge rapidly fills the casting gauge. Okay, that definitely seems better. Okay, square begin casting, and I can dodge with X. Okay, so I don't have to hold square down. Increases maximum Mega Flare level to 4. Okay, I think it may be worth trying. And that's mastered, right? Okay, so mastered, it can go up to 4 now. All right. And I can dodge with X while charging. Okay. I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
All right. Reverberating around the woodland passes of the Empire. Woodland passes of the Empire. So this area, right? Okay. Woodlands. Woodlands. Meadows. What would be considered the woodlands? There's an area through here I haven't been to yet. Well, there's some trees over there. I wasn't planning on fighting you, but alright. Damn, I didn't even get to actually get to do anything. I launched Mega Flare level 4. It was done. It was over. And it's still going on. No, you guys aren't it either. Besides, you're not a dragon.
Back to the stables, girl.
No, not here either. Okay, well, let's try over here, see if there might be something here next to Lost Wing.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do. I won't let you down.
It's the way to go? Yeah, okay.
Come, my children.
The reckoning is nigh. Nigh, I say. Nigh! Oh, that's not the right. That's not what I mean by nigh. Sorry, that's nay. Never mind.
I know you're all afraid, but now is not the time.
This feels very woodlandsy. Wow, that was a quick trip. What's over here?
Let's go.
Stupid wood. Stuck on wood. Stuck on wood. I got my chocobo stuck on wood. Got stuck on trees. Fallen bug. That's a no. There's a place over here we haven't been. But is that woodlands? I guess we'll have to see. Does look kind of woodlandsy, doesn't it?
Let's go.
Let's go, Cabo. On my chocobo. Dragonette, maybe that's a good sign. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Woodlands. This looks like a big boss area in the woodlands. Maybe. Might have found it. This is an S rank, so we're gonna see how much of a problem this is gonna be. Oh, it's a red dragon. Holy crap! And it's truly a dragon. It's got 4 legs. Svarog. Oh, all right. Somehow I got a feeling this is gonna be a lot harder than it looks. Level 50! Oh shit!
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Clive. This might be a huge whoopsie here. You know what? We're going to get ourselves a little bit of an edge here with stone skin and strength. Uh-oh. I don't like the name of that ability. It sounds dangerous. Here, let me punch you with his claws. He just did 1,300 damage on one attack. Alright, that move didn't work at all. Let's get this going and try to get some of that will down. See if we can get a boost in damage here early on. Take him down in the process. Whoa, okay. I don't know how I dodged that, but I dodged it. Almost staggered. $32,000 damage. Wow. 32,000. New record.
I can't go on.
Aww. Missed my dodge timing. I was doing pretty well, but I gotta pee. Holy crap. Okay.
Genova. She died during childbirth. And as for my father... oh, sorry, my evil is showing again.
Sorry, ladies. See ya. Y'all aren't my type. It's the hair. Because if your hair looks like that, I can't imagine what your pussy hair looks like.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
Oh God, what is your obsession with performing?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
I mean, seriously, who is so narcissistic that they want to always perform for people, left, right, and sideways on a camera or on a stage or whatever? I mean, good God. Why do you have to be so narcissistic? Oh my God. I can't stand these kind of people. Why are y'all staring at me with those faces? Something really, really bad is about to happen, and I mean really bad. They gave me 4 health packs, a shit ton of ammo, a bunch of grenades, 2 dead bodies. Sounds like the beginning of a 12 Days of Christmas song. And an Alma freaking the shit out of me. See, the thing with Bahamut needs long charging when he does fire its massive damage. I mean, if you think about like the commonalities of Bahamut's attacks, even if they're, you know, like turn-based attacks, there's still like a lot of charging that he does and fires a massive beam.
Think about Bahamut from Final Fantasy VII. He comes out of the sky and he's like charges this large ball attack in his mouth and then fires it. All three versions of Bahamut in Final Fantasy VII do that as well. They have a charge up before they launch a beam of attack. In Final Fantasy X, when Bahamut attacks with Mega Flare, he clamps down on all fours. There's the little thing on his back starts spinning, and then big mouth Kamehameha wave. You know, so it's on theme for Bahamut. Long charge time, but a ton of damage when dealt. So yeah, I think that's I think Giga Flare is definitely an attack I should be using while he's stunned. Because while he's staggered, because I don't think there's any chance in hell I'd be able to avoid damage while charging and attacking with Giga Flare, unless it stuns while being while hitting. Like it actually not staggers, but like actually puts them in a stun state. I can stun lock them, okay, maybe. Those balls remind me a lot of Nier Automata, or both Nier games, Automata and Replicant. How did I dodge that? I just glanced back at the screen in time to see it happen. Did it just say the dragon is skinny? I didn't hear. I was too focused on trying to make sure I made my first move properly. I didn't even pay attention to anything anybody said. Wish there was a cooldown reduction on Aerial Blast. Oh, I did not mean to cast that. Oh well, take advantage of the dodges, I guess. Land 100 total hits with level 2 or higher Mega Flare. Okay. I don't like the name of that attack, not at all. Is he actually unable to cast drag? Oh, no, yes, he certainly is able to. Although maybe he couldn't cast Dragon Dance because he was getting hit by the wind, because he wasn't doing anything other than just going, ugh, ugh, ugh. You just couldn't see his animation. Woohoo! Ouch! I really shouldn't be doing that with my limit break because I'm wasting time. This animation takes so long. It takes up 2 bars of time that I could be using to do damage. $41,000 damage. Not a healing, that's not good. We're barely halfway through this fight, and I'm out of healing. Oh, I'm out. Looks like a shit ton of health right here. I need a lot of limit break in order to be able to... Damn it! Ah. I get some insurance somehow. These are both... Can I swap this to Titan? Earth and Fury, I can. But I don't have... Phoenix Shift is nice. Deadly Embrace is a stun attack, but not incredibly useful. If I take Bahamut here... I could take... Giga Flare. And Gouge. Raging Fists. And let's put Raging Fists down here. I have Ignition, Aerial Blast, so there's one super. Gouge. And Giga Flare, there's my other super. And then Earth and Fury here. And then I have Gouge and Raging Fist for my rapid punches. I still have Giga Flare and I have Wings of Light. Whew. Not a good start. Oh my god, why can I not block? Why can I not dodge anymore?
I failed.
No!
The timing on that attack is I wonder if I could dodge. I wonder if I could block it. Probably not. Oh, I walked right into a fireball. Good job. This is starting real well.
Forgive me.
Third time's charm. And I mean third time with this setup. Tired? I just started. Hot. Well, it keeps me airborne. I guess there's a upside to that attack. Can't see enemy. Camera turn. Can't see enemy. Oh, I shouldn't have done this one. I'm probably really fucked up here. What? What and what? 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 What and what? And what? Why does this game not register my dodges sometimes? Like, what the fuck? Plus, I did realize I forgot to use stone skin stuff, or the stone skin stuff. That's probably part of the reason. Increases defense by 30. I wonder if that's maybe something I should take advantage of. I don't have anything that's like resistance to fire. Let's try defense by 30. And anything that'll deal more damage with some of the stuff I've got. Upheal, Thunderstorm, Ardent Cyclone, Ignition, Gouge. Reduces Gouge cooldown time. Eh. Yeah, not really. I don't have Judgment Bolt yet. Alright. Try again. Oh, forgot my buffs already. Whoa, okay, alright. Try to rely on this to keep myself in the air as much as possible. Limit the amount of damage I take. As I say as I take it over 1,000 damage.
Forgive me.
What? I be from that explosion? What the shit? Okay. I need different setup here. I really need Phoenix. I need Phoenix. I need Phoenix Shift. Gouge, Raging Fists. Ignition. Giga Flare. Earth and Fury, Raging Fists. No, I have Raging Fists twice. I read Raging Fists twice. Put Impulse on, can put Impulse down there. Okay, do that. So there's my fast punches, there's my limit breaks. Giga Flare, Earth and Fury. I don't have Aerial Blast. Damn it. Queen Master Aerial Blast. I could put that on the bottom. I'd lose Impulse. It needs 4,000 to master Aerial Blast. Lift recovery. How much would I get back from this? 10 points. It's not worth it. What else can I get rid of? I need Phoenix Shift at maximum. I need Gouge at maximum. Can't reset anything on Rama. Can't reset jump. But I sure the hell haven't been using it. Ignition probably isn't that useful right now, so if I get rid of it, how much will I get back? 1,600 points. It gives me 4530. That's enough to master Aerial Blast. Okay, and that means Gouge, Raging Fists, Giga Flare, Earth and Fury, Aerial Blast. I need something to replace Ignition since I got rid of that. Definitely not Flare Breath, no. If I put Aerial Blast here instead, I could get what else? I have to have Titan in order to have that one. I have to have Bahamut in order to have that one, because I don't have these mastered yet. I guess I could put Impulse there. Impulse isn't bad. So, maximum, super, super, super. Impulse, Gouge, and Raging Fists for rapidly repeating damage. I got Phoenix Shift for closing, which I'm really liking. Wings of Light for possibly when I can get around to using it. And then, as if that's going to do me any good. But yeah, I really need Phoenix Shift, because that's my strat, is closing quickly with Phoenix Shift. I don't have my my boosting items anymore, do I? Nope. Those are my last ones. So I don't get recharges on those. Let's go ahead and get the Lionheart tonic thrown down too. Boost my limit break charge rate. Jesus. Even my limit breaker on still took over 1,000 damage. This dude's mean. Stabbed him in the ass a few times. Oh, okay. God damn, what does it take to actually get a dodge in here? Another Lionheart tonic. Camera kind of sucks sometimes during this fight. I think I got a few iframes in there while I was attacking. Or while he was attacking, rather. Alright, new phase. Other way, okay. Get that down. Get this down. Oh, I'm in midair, it's missing a whole bunch. Okay, not bad. What? Hang on, Dark. I see your message. I can't read it yet. Blazing Legion? Oh, it's just those things again. Okay. Is he go crossways? Yeah, okay. That's not a problem. Oh, no, he went that way again. Okay. Camera, please turn toward the enemy so I can see him. Oh my God, what? The time goes very slow when that's attacking, when that attack happens. $50,000 damage. Deal enemy 50,000 damage while it is staggered. Wow. Holy crap. Okay, kind of proud of that. I'm proud of that move. Need healing. You would think somebody like Jill would have healing abilities. I'm gonna pick on your ass for a second. No! Something you need to know. I've seen someone who was barely ahead of you in the story is level 75, maybe under-leveled. Well, I mean, sure, probably. I mean, I'm 38, and this guy's a 50. So yeah, I'm under-leveled by 12. Probably shouldn't be taking on this guy until a little bit later. But there's one thing that I've learned about this game is, while it is an RPG, and yes, it does have leveling mechanics, it's not entirely level-based. Some of it is actually just, you know, a little bit of skill and timing and stuff like that. I've already beaten a level 45 enemy at level like 36, I think. So he was like 9 levels above me, and I managed to be a level 45 enemy. So I don't think this is impossible, and I dealt a lot of damage to him already. I just have to make sure I don't. I need to avoid damage more so I can make my healing potions last a longer time. Healing is Phoenix Save expertise, not Shiva. I wish I could heal better. Wish I could heal more. I'll give this one more try, and if I don't get it here, we'll do some more of the main quests and come back here later. I'm not frustrated with this guy. I'm really not, because it's not entirely an unfair thing. I'm just getting unlucky, and I'm mistiming my dodges and stuff. Well, we're doing shit like that too. Dodging into a practically immobile fireball. Also have a hard time judging the explosion time on that move there that he just does, so he shoots the ground with a laser. I have a hard time judging the explosion timing, so I'm missing it. That's what's causing him to take a huge amount of damage. That's all a me thing. It's sort of an Elden Ring type of thing, where usually the mistakes are completely my fault, not some overpowered gimmicky bullshit that the boss is doing. Camera could be a little bit better though. The camera keeps going up Svarog's ass. You know, I'm mistiming a dodge. I'm trying to get the precision dodge, and I really shouldn't. I really should just, try my best to avoid the damage altogether. Don't try to get the precision dodge and hope for the precision counter. Just dodge. Just avoid the damage altogether. The timing on that explosion always nails me. I cannot figure it out. whack him in the legs when I can. I think his fireballs are actually being blocked by the tornado. So that's what that is. Oh shit, that's gonna hurt. Wow, I got lucky. I hate this attack so much. It always hits me. That's why I hate it. I hate that broil attack because I can never, ever dodge that shit fast enough. Oh, I think I was doing really well too. Okay, one more try. That embroiled move is just so hard for me to dodge because even as the animation is faded, I still take a hit. Yeah, but don't fly away from my tornado. Damn it. the move I hate. $62,000 damage. Wow, new record. Interrupted it. Ah, come on! Give me the dodge! Give me the fucking dodge! You piece of shit. Ugh. Give me the dodge, you sucking cock bitch. God damn it. Alright. To Martha's Rest, then. I'm coming back for you, you giant red dragon. I'm coming back for you. I'm gonna whip your ass. Maybe not tonight, but I'm gonna whip your ass.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
Isn't there an experience gain item? I think maybe I want to equip that. Oh, I didn't sell that. That would suck. When equipped, time slows before an evadable enemy attack strikes Clive. Maybe. Maybe. Or this one too. Maybe. Maybe. Did I actually sell the experience gain item? Okay, I'm not even using ignition, and I've got it, and I've got ignition item on here. Okay, so I changed that. What would I change it to? Combo damage by 5%. Attack by 12. And combo by 5. Where's the other badge of might? By 7. Okay.
More.
Let's go kick some ass.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you? Them not. Not a chance.
Let's go chocobo riding.
Come on.
Let's ride our chocobo. Go around the... Go around the people. Okay. Ambrosia, sweetheart. Okay, there we go. There you go. That's a good Bocacho. Maybe I didn't need it. I thought it was a lot farther away than it was. Yeah, I'm like, here to help.
Clive, wounded.
No, I noticed.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Didn't mean to do that. Man, look at all those upgrades, all those flashes. Easy peasy. Especially compared to what I just did.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
I'll join you anon?
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
More heroic work! But first, shopping!
Anything catch your eye?
I know y'all people out there in a lot of pain, running for your lives and scared, but I'm gonna do some shopping first. Hold on.
Much obliged. Thanks very much.
Almost done, guys. Hold on.
There you go.
Okay.
How old is it?
All right, here we come.
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
I'm sure they're fine. See? They're fine.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Akashic turtle! Torterra's gone
We
Akashic!
need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
There we go. Too bad I can't transfer money into AP for abilities. I got 100 some odd thousand gil. I could convert into some AP.
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
To Eastpool. Thank for Rhiannon's ride. You know, the elevator goes faster when you spin and Clive around like this. It's a hidden fact nobody knows about. So certain things the mad dog, the devs told me in secret a long time ago.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
It'll be fine. He's an NPC. NPCs don't die. Unless you're scripted to.
Ready, go?
Faster.
We're expecting to get off right here. Goblins. Oh my. All right.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Oh no, Akashic Chocobos! Oh no! Damn you, Ultima. You had to go and fuck up Chocobos.
Something's coming.
Akashic, eyeball dude?
My lord? Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Charging, shit. Got hit. Not reliable. There we go. It's like his health bar is empty. Why is he not dead? I did hit him a couple more times. All those enemies only 350 experience?
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Quest complete. Oh, I gotta... Okay, yay. I got something to put in my
There's someone
orders.
I'd like you to meet.
My chambers.
Oscar, over here.
Looks a tad like a blonde version of Ignis.
Acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Oh, Murdoch.
I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're...
It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
Do we understand, though? We need him to explain. What was it you were going to say? Unworthy shield? The shields of the flame are not worthy? Is that what you were going to say?
So bad. You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
You should be horribly upset by those rude things you were going to say.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
This guy joined our party. Really need some more levels here. Yeah, he didn't come with me. That's great here.
Sid. Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late.
Oh yeah, he's probably at the hideaway. Yeah, absolutely. Or he's there at Martha's Rest, helping defend the area.
Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is...
But yeah, probably the hideaway.
Immediate concerns.
What did you say to me?
There is one room that we haven't been able to get into yet. We unlocked an area after we met Mid that opened up a new part of the room, or part of the hideaway. There's one other part that's still, like, blocked off.
It will be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
Yeah, because we're such a diplomatic type.
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Let's just follow the shouting. Squeaky!
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor.
Who?
What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you
I don't remember
here?
this guy.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Once again, forgettable characters.
This is in chaos. And the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costner's. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, It's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
It appears we have a plan of action.
Who's this we stuff?
Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Meanwhile, I can just move on?
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
How about I just go kill the bandits?
What he means to say is yes.
Thanks, Jill.
Picture it, Conrad.
Recruitment!
Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself.
Spear?
Conrad. May I introduce you to...
She uses a rapier, not a spear.
Commander of the Red Wings.
Red Wings?
Mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure.
There's our there's a Final Fantasy IV reference.
Pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every...
You notice the caption says Lady Jane question mark?
Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you
I wouldn't call
do
it
the
that.
talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Well, we definitely know between Jill and Clive who's the diplomat.
Pickaxe, I would.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill.
Lord Underhill question mark?
At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right.
That's what I was saying. She didn't fall for it.
I didn't say it was good. Merely that it produced the desired effect. Now,
she didn't fall for it for a second. She's like, fine, whatever.
We shall see what we face.
Underhill? Question mark? What?
Style roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
See any unnecessary blood spilt. We need a plan.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask.
Oh, really? I never would have guessed.
Two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might
Come
say
on.
that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Alright, let's go kill some guys. After I get around the torch. Charge! To battle!
The women folk have come to welcome us.
Kick! Here, hold on to these for me. I got a gift for you. little things bugging you? You got something flying around you? You little bug, you little annoyed? The Sultan? Really? The Sultan? Are we in Agrabah now? Again? Right in the face. Boosh! Take my Giga Flare right in the mouth, buddy. This will kill him. This will have to kill him. Yeah, there it is. Do you think maybe was a touch of overkill to like point blank range Giga Flare right in his face? Little overkill, maybe? Just a little? No? Okay. I didn't think so either.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Let's go to the inn and fuck.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Is that enough for level up? It is. Nice. 39? 39. Yeah.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Well, that loads up. I've got instant load because it's an SSD. I'm gonna go pee. Right back. I'd watch. Bye, y'all. It sucks to be you. ha! Big brain. Push, Daddy. You can never go wrong with the push and stab technique. Just like sex. Push him down, stab him. Wait, what? Save.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose.
Called video game scripting.
Any word on the rest of the
Stripping.
realm?
Or video game stripping, you know.
Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
What?
Clive, we knew this was going to happen.
The sky is the color of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on.
Now's not the time to second guess yourself.
The hell kind of analogy is that?
Taya says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
See, that's still a thing.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
Oh, I know.
No.
I know.
But they're all right for now.
Clearly, it's not. He's not getting better.
We have to get them out of there.
I think he was even coughing before he did the whole entrapment of Ultima.
Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Talia not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Joshua gonna join the party?
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
No. Aww. Nothing really matters again. Our party is air quotes.
Clive. Quick look.
Just because I got Torgal.
Pity those in the villages.
And turn around, there's 3 goddamn side quests. Yes, Varog. Yeah, we know. We know. Mark rank C. I can deal with that one. The Pack. A team of curse breakers traveling through Tabor to the fields of Korava were met by a group of hunters from the village who warned them not to stray too far from the main road, for in a gully not far hence rested a pack of wolves that even such practiced hunters as they would not dare to wake. Despite the fine luster of the animals' pelts, too many of their friends had succumbed to the temptation, only to be torn limb from limb. Dun 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 dun. South of Tabor and Dalmatia. Cool. I'm coming back for that bastard eventually. I will. Swear I will. I swear I'll go beat up that Svarog.
Did you see that?
Dog larn it. Huh? Oh. I thought there was like a texture glitch on the on that rug, like you could see underneath it.
It seems the highway is
Blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it.
I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for?
I started to say, is Clive look like a cook to you?
I'm all the cook.
Just because he can use fire doesn't mean he's a cook.
What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's
Which one?
Right?
No.
Despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself.
Oh, you mean that bowl of purple goo?
Book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone.
Oh my god.
So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Well, that's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Mm-hmm. Another quest up here.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
Is that really a quest for... Okay.
It seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
Trouble with your gear, or something for you, dear?
It said there was new items here. I guess there's new things I could reinforce, but nothing here that I want to upgrade because it's all worse than what I've got, except for that. It's only 2 points better, though. But I'll take the 2 points. I need a grindstone, right? So what I said, yeah, I need one grindstone, so that's right here. Alright.
It'd last you a good while. No scratches, right?
And you can't reinforce it, can you? Stained loincloth marble flower. Gelatinous mass. That's that right there. The Sons of Ouroboros. Of course, you can't reinforce the sword.
And?
Wait, what?
So what do I owe the honor? What's saying for you, dear?
Oh, just increase on HP. Never mind. Okay. Oh, hey, Goots.
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Did you not word it like that?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Sure thing, Hodor. See, there's this room here. I feel like there's possibly this could be something. A humble request. Master Clive, I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations, namely due to marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits and back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Smooth like butler. All right, well, we have green side quests that we will. Well, it's over here. We can do that. We can look at this real quick. Guardian Scarf. Yay. Okay. We got lots of green side, well, not lots, but we got green side quests we can do, and we will do them next time. As for the live side of things, tomorrow we'll be doing Friday FVF featuring Destiny 2. I got at least 3 people, I think, who's going to try to show up, so it may not be a big party tomorrow, unlike, say, Jackbox was last time, but, you know, we'll see. As for the YouTube side of things, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down in the comments below. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to catch us live, we're over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Commander Krim. If you'd like to see my YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/@Commander Krim. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.